You need the following tools to install ALUTRIX Vapour Barrier Membrane: a 50mm wide silicone pressure roller, a 6mm wide brass roller for detailed designs, Resolutrix stainless steel scissors, a marker pen and a measuring tape. To incorporate vapour barrier membrane into the roof build-up, the following steps should be taken. The substrate should be clean and dry. The surface temperature must be 5 degrees Celsius or above. Any fasteners securing the substrate should be driven into the surface and not protrude. In the case of a concrete roof, the surface should be as smooth as possible with no peaks in the concrete, which will damage the ALUTRIX membrane. Take note that concrete drying time must be observed. FG35 primer should be fully and evenly applied to the substrate. Take extra care to coat angle changes, and any perimeter details must be observed. Do not over-prime the surface. The primer must be allowed to dry before applying ALUTRIX. The drying time is dependent on the weather and the method of application. A spray-applied primer will tend to dry quicker than a roller applied. The average time will be between 15 and 20 minutes or until touch dry. Once the primer is dry, ALUTRIX should be rolled over the primer, leaving the release film on the roll. Best results are achieved by completing the field areas first and forming vertical sections and details as a separate operation. However, there may be occasions arising due to the site conditions that you form the vertical and details first and the field areas second. With the ALUTRIX loosely laid in the correct position, fold back the end of the laid roll approximately 1 metre and remove the release film at a 45-degree angle to expose the film at the side of the roll when it's put back in place. Carefully peel away the release film from below the ALUTRIX. At the same time, with a soft brush, sweep the surface of the ALUTRIX from side to side, extruding any trapped air which will ensure bonding to the substrate. Please take extra care to brush sideways and not into the centre of the roll to prevent air bubbles appearing. The following rolls of ALUTRIX are laid in the same way, with a minimum overlap of 50mm that is marked on the strips to aid setting out. The laps on ALUTRIX are self-adhered and only require compressive rolling with a silicone roller to ensure a good seal. All flashings and detailing should be done with smaller strips from the roll. ALUTRIX should be taken at least 20mm above the top of the insulation surface to integrate with the outer waterproofing membrane and effectively seal the insulation at perimeters. Upon completion, the ALUTRIX Vapour Barrier membrane will give the substrate a temporary watertight seal for up to 5 weeks.